1, 2, 3. Toilet.
Chicken.
I'd be like, I just want to go home.
I really just want to leave the country.
Look it. Look it.
Look it.
So the moral of the story.
Don't be a little bitch.
I just wanna fuck around. I just wanna fuck around.
Hello and welcome everybody, and welcome to another episode of I Look Better Tanned.
But this time it's with wine.
It is with wine, and I actually feel really tanned. Feeling bronzed today.
Well,
but I don't look it. I think it's this camera.
I mean, you look tanned.
I feel like you look more tan than me right now.
And I haven't been in the sun at all. So
I've just been in the sun for 2 solid weeks.
how did that happen? Okay, so last time we met, you were like going on holiday, and then all of a sudden you're just like staying an extra week. Like, this is the kind of energy I need in my life.
It's what people always, it's like we went from Sunday, and we were meant to leave Sunday, and Saturday night I'm like, the kids have another week off. It's such a nice place. It's really affordable. Let's just stay. And my lovely husband was also up for that. And we spoke to the hotel, and because we had already been staying there, they gave us a really good deal. And we also got an extra room because my son was joining us because he had come from Singapore. So it was great.
That's so nice. Oh my gosh, how awesome. So tell us about the holiday. Like, what'd you do?
Where we stayed, it was kind of like an older style hotel, but still nice. We stayed about 30 minutes away from Hua Hin, which is the main kind of busier area. And, just around the corner from the hotel was like a little street with like restaurants, massages. It was just like very old school Thailand. And I really, really enjoyed the vibe and just how relaxing and chill it was. It wasn't busy. It wasn't touristy. It was really nice. And I do have a few notes for the hotel, though, if you want to hear my notes.
Let's hear the feedback.
So when I booked it, I said there was a pool and a beach, and it was on the beach. It is on the beach. Unfortunately, due to, I guess, erosion and the tides coming up, there's actually not a beach that you can just sit out on.
Oh.
And I guess that's an issue and I was just researching, and it is an issue that's happening along the coastline of Thailand, is that, I guess, global warming or whatever you want to call it. And so they've put cement all along the coastline.
So when the waves come up, it doesn't take more of the land?
Yeah, but then there's no beach.
And it probably looks like shitty.
Doesn't look good, and I just really wanted to sit out on the beach.
Yeah, of course, from your hotel. Like, that's why we go on holiday. Like, if I'm going to be in a beach destination, it's going to be like on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
On the beach.
Like not away from the beach. It's going to be like on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I need to be like, you should really change on your website. I don't know.
You should write a review. Be like,
I know. I was thinking about that. And then my son was like, don't be a Karen.
No, you are helping other people manage their expectations. This is what I always say when I'm writing a review. Like, even if it has like I won't write a really negative review, but I think it's important to write reviews that actually showcase what they're getting into.
And how people can improve.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah.
And the other thing they could improve on is there was 2 beautiful pools. One like main one that was sort of on the beach, and then there was another one which was like a kids pool, and they had slides. It was lovely. But there was no service at the pools. No food, no drinks, nothing.
So wait, you had to get up and get your drinks yourself?
My husband had to get up.
The pool boy of Thailand. That was very nice of him. I know, that's not great.
Outrageous.
It is outrageous. Like, what are we paying for?
So and that's what I was saying, because, you just need a QR code on the table and you can just sort of scan
Yeah.
the menu and make an order that way.
Exactly. And then
You
it
don't need
just,
staff walking around, but it'd be nice if someone could actually bring you a drink or a club sandwich.
hey, maybe this is, club sandwich because that's your thing.
So
That's what you
good.
do. Maybe this is
So
a business idea. You could start a consultancy and be like, this is how you can improve your situation.
I just thought about that earlier. I was like, I would be so good at this.
Yeah, you should do it. Just say, hi, I'm Sarah and I'm a business consultant and I'll tell you how to improve your business.
Is that what they're
Just let
called?
me stay here for free for 1 week. Yeah. Yeah. You stay there like unassuming and then you just talk about their operations and then be like, this is what you should do.
Yeah. And from the moment you walk in, like first impressions of the lobby, when we first got there, no one came and got our bags.
Mm. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Like that only
Just
happens
little
in Europe
things.
to me. Like
Okay.
that's not an Asia best practice. Like that kind of stuff only happens in Europe. Like
Yeah.
even
You
in
have
the
to
US
lug up
there's
your luggage up the
oh my
stairs because there's never a
oh my
lift.
god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that to me is like the worst thing ever. They should have people around just like handling everything.
They had like the bellboys, they had the trolleys, where they put the luggage on. They had all that then. Like no one
Yeah.
came.
I'd be like, who's going to push this fucking thing for me? I'm not doing it.
I'm not fucking doing it.
Why didn't you just do the wave? Like, come on,
No,
come
this
on.
one.
Yeah.
Lie,
Oh,
lie.
you. Yeah.
Lie,
Lie,
lie.
lie. Because if you were a Chinese tourist, they would have been
Never.
like, get your ass over here and help me with my bags.
I know. We should all take a note out of that, of people's books that like can have the confidence to just tell people
Yeah.
what they want.
Yep. Exactly. I
I feel
mean,
like I am slowly turning into more of, I'm not like the polite British person anymore that's scared to upset or offend someone. I feel like I say things as they are. I'm starting to anyway.
as you should, because like you saying, could somebody help me with my bag shouldn't be offensive to a hotel that's providing a service. Like, I don't know.
100%, Jessica.
I would be like,
100%.
hello, are we in Asia or are we in Finland? Because in Finland, they do not carry your bags.
They don't.
No, that was my biggest gripe about going to Finland with the girls when they were 5 and 7 because I literally had to carry everything. We had like big suitcase and each had a backpack and it sucked. Like it really sucked.
Chivalry is dead.
It was like, you know who held the door for me when I was trying to get into the train station?
Santa.
Hope that would have been amazing. But no, it was like a 15-year-old girl who saw me struggling and was like, "Oh, let me help you. Let me help you." Meanwhile, like hundreds of people are going in and out of the doors and
just ignoring
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's like that too when you have a baby and you're trying to push a pram and trying to get in the lift and people are just shutting the door on you and you're just like, hello, I'm here too.
You're like, all of you have legs and can take the escalator. Like, get out of the lift. I want to get in here.
True. Anyway, so yeah, it was a great time, and that's my only two little complaints that could be improved. But overall, it was lovely.
Tell us about the banana boat.
Oh my god! So because there wasn't a beach, we had to drive about 15 minutes to like the main high street beach, which just had thousands of chairs all along it.
Amazing.
And it was great because it's sort of what you need: the people selling food, people selling jewelry. Then they had banana boat, jet ski, and like random other things. Horse riding. That was
on
fun.
the beach? Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The banana boat, I'm so glad I stayed out of it. All the men went, all the boys, and then the two young girls, because we made holiday friends.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Where are your holiday friends from?
They live in Bangkok.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's crazy. It's such a small world. Like my kids and their kids had like same friends. They used to go to the same school. It's crazy.
Oh, fun.
But it was nice. We made holiday friends because my daughter and her daughter are the same age. Their sons and my son's the same age. Me and the mom, cocktail hour.
Nice.
Every day. Happy hour.
Love it.
And the dads went and watched football together.
That sounds like the perfect situation.
They were like a copy of us.
That's so great. I love it.
So yeah, we took the dads and the kids went on the banana boat, and I just Godspeed.
Bye.
Yeah, have fun out there. Banana boats are seriously one of the most dangerous like holiday recreational things that they have like around the world. Because
They
I've
are, especially when the jet ski's pulling them, not a boat, and they're
oh
going
my
from the shore over the waves.
oh my god. I bet that was so funny. Yeah, I
It was
don't know
great.
anyone who comes off a banana boat unscathed.
Well, yeah. So my husband and the other dad woke up the next morning, and they were like, "Oh my god, my neck hurts, my back hurts, every part of me hurts," because they fell off like 5 times.
Did they? How did they get back on?
I don't know.
In the middle of the ocean?
I think it was quite shallow. I honestly
Oh,
just
okay.
said goodbye and went and drank my beer on the beach.
That's a good place to be. Drinking beer on the beach.
Drinking beer on the beach. My titties were not out.
Don't lie. I saw that picture.
Stop spreading false rumors, Jessica. Anyway, enough about me. How was your trip?
So my titties
Adventure.
were not out in Pakistan. So first I stayed for 2 nights in Dubai and had the best time with my good friend Katie and her 2 little girls. I jumped on the trampoline. Like as soon as I got there, the kids were like, "Trampoline, Auntie Jessie." And I was on the trampoline for like 2 hours. I'm not kidding. It was like full blown. They're like, "Bounce me, bounce me." And it was so much fun. And then like Katie and I went to a really nice brunch that I'll be like putting on TikTok, which was great. It was like bottomless mimosas. I think Katie and I are the kind of friends who like egg each other on a little bit because it's like, oh, should we just get like, should we have one more? Or like after the brunch, we were like, should we just like go to the beach club because like the kids were with the dad? And then we ended up like buying a bottle of wine and like it just escalated really quickly, but we had so much fun. And then we met like the kids at this like golf club. Like in Dubai, everything like is very fake. Like
Yeah.
it's like I mean it's just manufactured, I guess. It's not like fake, it's just manufactured and they cater to expats and they want everyone to feel like they're having the best time. But let me tell you, it is not cheap.
Yeah.
Dubai is like you just like spend money so fast. It's like worse than Singapore. Like you
That's what I
can
was going to
live
say. Isn't it like Singapore, but like on crack?
yeah, for like entertainment. Like
Okay.
because you can get a house and you can like rentals are very cheap and like school is cheaper. Like the overall cost of living is cheaper. But if you want to
Okay.
like go and have fun at the beach club, you're gonna spend $500. Like no
Wow.
problem. It was
How much was a
nuts.
bottle of wine?
Like 180
Wow.
for like
Okay.
one bottle of Whispering Angel Rosé. I'm like, this is nuts.
Do you know how
But
much that
whatever.
is in England?
It's $30.
$8, £8 for Whispering Angel.
What? This is crazy.
And like they advertise it in Asia like as this amazing like exclusive rosé, and it's not.
That is nuts. That's nuts.
Wow. So
Yeah.
is that your first time in Dubai?
So no, I've been to Dubai before. Only one other. It's the wine. I haven't been drinking. It's the wine. So on my way, so onwards from Dubai, I went to Pakistan. So I think a lot of people have a lot of different views about Pakistan and what it is like and that kind of thing. But I thought it was amazing. By the way, I never carried my bag one time. They treat you like a queen. Like everyone just wants you to have the best experience. Like, and that was happening to myself and the guy that I was traveling with for my job. But it was like, I was being showered with gifts. I got like a Forma facial that my friend was like, "No, you have to try this one. It's so nice, like tightens the skin." But like I would be having a cup of tea and then go to put my cup down and somebody would take it and put it down. Like there are millions of hands everywhere for everything. It is nuts.
Wow.
It's totally bonkers. Like every salon I went into had like at least 10, but probably 20 staff. Like it was funny
Wow.
because sometimes when we would leave the salons, the owners would say, okay, everyone come out and say goodbye. And then people would just start coming out. And then it was like a never ending stream of people who work in these places. And it's a lot
That's
different
crazy.
than a place like Singapore because they're getting paid a lot less.
Right.
Um, but I mean, it was really interesting. So I was in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. Um, Karachi is a fun, like vibrant city. It's still very third world, but I mean, we had such a nice time. We were eating at delicious restaurants.
Yeah.
And then, I was meeting like salon owners and this kinds of thing. But honestly, like this kind of like schmoozing, I call it schmoozing, like and talking to people all day, every day with like a little break in between is like really tiring. I was
Yeah.
like, I just am like so tired. And the first night, the guy that I was traveling with, he was like, oh, do you want to get some dessert? And I was like, I'd really love a glass of wine. And then he kind of laughed and he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, like nobody drinks here. And I was like, wait, what? And it's true. Like it's a
Yeah.
predominantly Muslim nation, and people just like don't have wine. And so I didn't drink the entire week I was in Pakistan, which is great. Because I didn't wake
Well
up
done, Jessi.
feeling.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I've quickly changed my ways as I get back to reality.
Which henceforth why we are drinking wine right now.
Ching ching.
Cheers.
Cheers. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think my favorite place was Islamabad, which they say
Okay.
Islamabad. They don't
Is it?
say Islamabad.
How do they say it?
Um, Islamabad. They forget the I.
Okay. Islamabad.
Yeah, Islamabad. So I liked it because like the view is really beautiful. They're in the foothills. Like the weather was a little bit cooler, and it's the infrastructure is like a lot better. It's very like paved roads and that kind of thing. Like every city had paved roads, but this was like getting more and more built up, which was
Okay.
nice.
So a bit more up to date. So you
Yeah.
were like the Pakistani princess. You were
I
treated like a princess when you were there.
I was treated like better than a princess, I think. It was like if I would have been like, can somebody just like rub my feet? They would have found somebody to come and rub my feet. I'm not kidding. They were like, whoa, you need a pet. So one girl has mani pedi stations in her salon, and she's like, oh, you need a pedicure. Maybe we could just like stop the training like 30 minutes early, and then you can go and get a pedicure. And I'm like, well, I can't do that, but that would be really nice. But I can't just like leave my job and like get a pedicure.
She saw your snake feet and was like, you need a pedicure, Jessi.
Actually, by the way, snake feet
Update. Snake feet
totally
update.
worked. Like my feet are so soft. Like they feel really nice. Now I just need like my toenails painted, and that would be wonderful because
You
my
need a
toenails.
pedicure. You should have got one in Pakistan.
Couldn't do it. There was no time.
Pedicures in Pakistan.
I know. So I did try some interesting food.
Okay.
Mostly we were eating at like Western places because they wanted to make it special for the salon owners, which was fine. I
Okay.
was eating fresh fish every night. It was delicious. But the one in Islamabad, the girl took us to a breakfast place, and I was like, just order whatever. I'll try anything. Right. And she's like, okay. And she kind of like looked kind of cheeky. Like she kind of gave me this look like, okay. And she said, talk to the other guy. And the other guy's like, yeah, I want to try whatever. And so we had like this like puffed bread with like different dips and things. And in Pakistan, you eat with your hands. So I was definitely eating with my hands, it's hard to like scoop it. Like it's hard to scoop the stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Especially
hard to scoop
curries.
it. Yeah. My favorite thing that I ate they're called sugar balls, but it's also something that I've had in India as well.
You just make it too easy, Jessi.
I know, sugar balls. No, it's like I'm naming all the guys here at the table sugar balls.
Sugar balls.
Yeah.
So you ate some sugar balls.
basically like a donut with like wet sugar syrup. They're so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Nice.
then the one thing that I didn't love but I tried it. Guys, I'll try anything. Like you know how I am. Like I'll try
Jessie will
anything
try
once.
anything once,
I actually
especially.
will, but not finger in the butt. We talked about this. We talked about this. Gen Z, you nasty.
Nasty.
So
So
we
sorry. What
tried
did you try?
okay, we tried it was like goat's feet and they had like made it into like this like gelatin.
No, no.
Well, I tried it. I was like, but before I did, I was kind of doing this like, oh,
Jessie.
like I tried it. It was disgusting. Like it was so gross. It tasted like dirty.
Feet.
It tasted like, yeah, it tasted like farm animals smell. Like that's the only way I could describe it. It was so disgusting.
That is
It tasted it, and then
disgusting.
I was like, "I'm sorry, sir," to the waiter. I'm like, "Can I please have a new plate?"
Did it look like a foot?
It looked like it was, like, split like this, and
No, no, no,
yes, like,
no,
the hoof was
no.
fucking split, and then it was all, like, gelatin.
You're a better person than I am.
I mean, I'm just telling you, I will try anything, but, like, that was disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, people eat fish eyeballs, they eat certain parts of animals, like lots of parts of
Yeah,
animals, but feet, like, come on.
I know, it tasted like feet, like, smell. It was so gross.
Blech.
I did try chicken tikka, which is I think it's similar to Indian. Honestly, like I thought the food was like better than Indian food. Like it was so good, and they like jalapeno spice, which you
So
know
it's a bit more
me.
spicy.
Yeah, but like different spice. It's not like burn your mouth off hot. It's like they use a lot of jalapenos, but you know how much I love a jalapeno. Like they're
Yeah.
my favorites. Um, so
Did you
yeah,
say, what'd be really nice with this jalapeno?
a margarita.
A margarita.
So
Wash down the goat's feet.
yeah, it was oh god, that was so gross. So, but everyone like if I had extra time, I would have been to all of their homes. I would have been to visit with family members. Like everyone just wanted to introduce me to everyone and to just show me their culture. Which was really cool. We did go to somebody's house one night for dinner, and I had like my dream meal, which was pretty much just like a plate of lobster.
Wow.
They were like, "Do you like lobster?" I'm like, "Yes." Why? Because I've had dreams about like road tripping with my sister to Maine and just like eating a shitload of lobster. And here I got to do it. It was
They just had
amazing.
a lobster.
They
Wow.
just had it. And then that night we went to this guy's brother's home, and that's when I joined the Pakistani band. It was
Oh.
it was awesome.
So the band was in someone's house.
It was this guy is like a filmmaker, a famous filmmaker from Pakistan, and it's the guy I know, it's his brother, and he was like, "Oh, let's go jam." And I was like, "Yeah, let's jam." And then they were all saying they're like, "Jessie, come up here." And I was like, "Okay, here we go." And yeah, I sang a couple
You
of
did it.
songs, some Justin Bieber but they like the son is a famous musician. So the son's like touring around the Middle East, like doing his music. And I mean, great music. Like he's a really good artist. And then the younger son is a rapper, and that's who I was in my band with for one day only.
Should ask him to rap a song for us.
Oh my God, I should.
I'm really impressed you did that sober.
It was every single thing that I did was dead ass sober. Like there
No,
was,
but like getting
so
up on a stage and singing like karaoke,
yeah.
doing that sober, that's I'm really impressed.
I mean, I was pretty impressed with myself too.
Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
so it was really it was a really good time. And I don't know if I would feel comfortable going to Pakistan as a tourist, but with
Mm,
people who know where they're going and know what they're doing and have like the means, I feel like it was totally fine.
a
Like
great experience.
whirlwind trip, but um I think they're going to love the brand and they're going to love all of that. And yeah, it was great.
Well done.
Oh, well,
Good job.
thanks. Thanks.
All right, Jessica, now that we've caught up on all our adventures, We have a
Mhm.
lot to talk about. We have
Yeah.
a lot going on.
Wait, can I just say, like, yeah, there's so much that happened this week that I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
Obviously, number one, the name on everyone's lips,
Yep.
Taylor Swift.
And Post Malone.
Post Malone. Hey,
Hey,
Posty.
hey, Posty. Um,
Um,
so, like, first of all, how does she do it? Like,
I know.
she's like touring around the world. She's got these amazing music videos coming out. She's got this awesome album
She has a
that features.
boyfriend.
She's got a boyfriend. Like, I mean, it's just
She
like
has friends.
I feel like she has like a clone of herself.
She
You know?
has money and a private jet and people that do things for her.
Yes, like everyone in Pakistan.
So you have, that saying there's 24 hours in the day. You have the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce. You have the same amount of hours in the day as Taylor Swift.
You do.
So there's motivation for you this week.
So
Everyone.
yeah, just like delegating all of your shit within those 24 hours.
Yes, so her album came out and we were lucky where we were because it came out at midnight in the US, but obviously with the time difference, we could listen to it in our afternoon. We didn't stay up just to listen to it like a lot of people did.
Yeah, it was like noon in Pakistan. It was amazing.
Have you seen the viewing parties people had? Some people went away. They booked like a cabin with their friends
Oh
to
my
listen to the
God.
album.
See, how does she do it? Like, she's created this amazing hype. Like, she's just like next level.
It's next level. But yeah, so
Yeah.
her album came out, then she dropped another one after that.
Yes.
Joel Alwyn, Kim Kardashian, Matt Healy, Post Malone. There's a lot going on.
Calvin Harris. Wait. Oh no, not Calvin Harris. What's the guy's name? Who said they said that he should be more popular than her?
Oh,
Oh my
Charlie
God.
Puth.
Charlie Puth. I bet he was like crying in his bed the next day. Or he was happy that he got
He got a mention.
he was being Googled all day long.
People don't know who Charlie Puth is.
Oh, really? I mean, I
No,
quite
people
like
do,
it.
right?
Yeah, I like his
Yeah.
music. Oh, yeah. I mean, the album for me, like, just because she did a collab with Post Malone, I feel like that's everything for me. Like, they're two of my favorites. In the video, I don't know if you saw, but they covered up his face tats and like put them on her, which I was like, okay, dig it. But without the face tats, I felt like,
You
looking.
wouldn't do doggy style? You'd
I
turn
feel
around?
like I feel like I could do the old missionary.
Post Malone is
Face-to-face
a busy
situation.
guy. He did a duet. He's done a few duets. Miley.
Morgan
Now,
Wallen, yeah. Miley Cyrus, Morgan Wallen.
Miley. Taylor.
Yeah, little Taylor Swift.
Tyler. So what's your favorite top 3 songs?
Fortnite. I always want to call it Dead Poets Society,
Same.
but I know it's
I keep
not.
saying Dead Poets Society,
Like,
and then I'm
is
like,
this-
that's not it.
I feel like this is showing our age.
Because we can't say it properly.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Tortured Poets.
The Tortured
Department.
Poets Department, and I Can Do It With a Broken Heart for sure.
Oh my God. Same. My top 3 too.
Yeah, they're so good.
We just have good taste.
Oh, friend.
Yeah. I Can Do With a Broken Heart is definitely a bop.
Totally.
But the
'Cause
rest of them,
But that's just, I mean, I'm enjoying the whole album. I've been listening to it for like 3 days, so it's good. Good job,
I've been
Taylor.
listening to it,
Good job.
and I do have a hot take.
Okay. Say it.
I prefer Midnights.
Okay. I have something to ask you. Do you
Go
prefer
ahead.
Midnights because you haven't listened to this one over and over and over again? Because for me, I don't really love an album until like 6 months later.
I agree with what you're saying, and you do, especially a lot of Taylor Swift songs and albums, you need to listen to them a few times.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but this is kind of like, people are saying it's kind of folklore-y, close to that
Yeah.
album, and I don't know, I like those songs, but there's kind of like a lot of them, and Midnights was kind of a bit more upbeat, a bit more like poppy. I don't know, I just prefer that vibe of the album versus this vibe.
Yeah, I do like the pop, like but there's some like upbeat songs on this
Yeah.
one that I liked. Like as I kept listening to it, I'm like, okay, yeah, this one's good.
What about that Florida song? That's a bit random,
It
but it's
is
good.
so random, but I
Yeah.
get what she's saying because a lot of people just like buy a condo in Florida. I mean,
And the other one, So Long London. Okay, so I also the Tortured Poets Department, because when she said a new album was coming out, everyone's like, oh my God, Joe Alwyn better run. Like he's gonna like get completely dragged into it. But
yeah.
I forgot about Matt Healy, and I really think the Tortured Poets Department is about Matt Healy. I don't know.
You
That's what I
think?
think.
I think that there are so many people that we just like don't even know.
True. True.
Like, not that she's like she dates all the time or whatever,
No.
but like when
Well, like Kim
if
Kardashian. She's written a song about her, apparently.
and I love that. Like she was like somebody like your daughter's gonna come and sing a song one day and you're gonna know it's about you. And that like is pretty epic.
It's pretty, yeah, because the title was Thank You, Amy, and then in capital is the K in thank,
KIM. Yeah.
and then I am
Oh my
in
God.
Amy.
I know. Love
Crazy.
it. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
love
I'm
that
loving all the hype.
that's the kind of stuff that like I would do like to get back at not that I get back at someone, but I would do like that. It's like not minor inconvenience, but you know, that kind of stuff that's just like I could giggle about it and then tell all
No,
my
I'm too scared
friends.
to do that.
Real
Her lyrics are insane. Her lyrics are really out there, and I love them because when I listen to music, I listen to the lyrics actually more than the music.
Oh.
And there's some interesting ones in there.
Hmm.
But yeah, she likes to hold a grudge.
She
Taylor.
does like to hold a grudge. Like if you piss her off, you're getting in a song. So, but maybe that's what people want to do. Like just
But
upset
that's what I'm
her
worried
and
about
then
with Travis because he seems like such a nice guy and like I feel bad for him. Like he's gonna have to like never break up with her because otherwise he's gonna get absolutely annihilated and it's unfair.
I think he's the one. I
Yeah,
feel like they're just going to like get married and have little Kansas City Chiefs babies and it's going to be wonderful.
let's see. Watch the space.
Yeah.
What else is happening
For
in the news at the moment, Jessica?
Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but Victoria's Secret's no, not Victoria's Secret.
Victoria Beckham.
It is her 50th birthday bash. Like I had to Google, like, wait, is she actually like this must be a big birthday if they're creating all this hype.
It made me feel so old knowing Victoria Beckham is 50.
Me too. But you know, like when people are like, do you know her songs? I'm like, yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I
I
wanna,
mean,
I wanna, I
I
wanna,
wanna,
I
I
wanna.
wanna, I wanna really, really, really want to zig a zig ah. If you
Zig
wanna
zig.
be my
Oh.
lover. I know it like that was like my 8th grade song of the year. It was so great.
And all the Spice Girls were at her party. She had it in some swish swanky Mayfair private club.
They had a Spice Girls reunion that we are all like desperately hoping for will happen one day, but they did a private situation, which I'm super jealous I couldn't be there.
I know, but I think that's the first time they've all been together for a while because normally there's 4 of them.
So I saw the Girls reunion in 2005. I want to say 5 in Las Vegas or
You saw
2006.
it?
I went there. My boss, who I was working for in San
So
Francisco,
jealous.
I think he wanted to go, so he just brought like the three staff girls. That he's like, okay, we're going to Vegas. We're going to go to a hair show, but we're going to go to the Spice Girls reunion tour. And we were like freaking out because he's like a high roller at one of the casinos. So he gave us each like $100 to play with, and I made like $1,500. Like
What?
it was great, like playing blackjack. Yeah, I made so much money. I haven't don't play blackjack anymore because I just want to stay in the positives, you know?
And you got to
But
see the Spice Girls. I can't believe that.
yeah, and they had like glittery microphones and their outfits were so beautiful. I mean, it was so much fun.
So David Beckham actually filmed them dancing to Stop right now again.
I know. I
Did
loved
you see
it.
that?
Stop right now. Thank you very much. And they did the dance. I know. It was so
So
great.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Victoria Beckham is 50, guys.
happy birthday, Victoria. Also, that shows like, you know, if you eat right and do the right things to your face, you can look pretty good at 50.
if you're really rich and married to David Beckham, you can look good at 50.
Also that.
Oh dear.
I do love them as a couple though. Like they're so cute.
Yeah, they've had their ups and downs, and I don't know. I think the main thing that we can take away is that they've stuck together and they've been loyal to each other for the most part, and it's paid off. Now they've got 4 gorgeous children.
Yeah,
And they do seem like a really fun couple.
totally. I agree.
And Coachella, which no one's really talking about because no one cares anymore.
Did you know that I went to the second ever Coachella festival?
Can you stop
Are we
making me
showing-
jealous?
Are we showing my age again? Like I went second and to the second and third one. I was dating this guy who was way too old for me. But he was like, "Oh, I've got tickets to Coachella. Let's go. We'll stay in this apartment." And so I brought my roommate and we went, and it was so much fun. It was not like it is today. Like today, I feel like it's just like full of influencers and just people who are just trying to like dress in the weirdest outfits they can. I mean, I just like, I don't love it.
Yeah, it seems like it's just an advertiser's dream at the moment. You know, they have all the stands. You have like Taco Bell and Aperol, and everyone just advertises and, you know, gets these influencers to come. I've seen so many articles about how influencers spend like hours getting dressed ready. They don't even sometimes go into Coachella. They just take a photo and then they just leave. Like
Yeah,
it's just not about the music or the festival at all.
That's what it looks like to me too, because like the crowd isn't like a huge crowd. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's super packed or anything, or I mean, yeah.
When did
I
you
don't
go?
know.
What year was it?
So I went in 2002.
Jesus.
Yeah, it would have been 2002. And then I went again in 2003 because I was dating this guy who could get tickets. He's like, "I'll get you VIP tickets. Like, you and your friend come. We'll have the best time." And we did. Like, we had so much fun.
Wait,
And then
2002 was what?
a long time ago.
Can producer Phil just like do the maths for me because I don't want to mess it up? Is it like 20 years ago?
22.
22 years ago you went to Coachella.
I know. I can't
That's
believe
insane.
Hey, good job Coachella for like going on that long, but like, can we
Yeah.
bring it back? Like, it was cool because
No,
they
it
would
just
have.
needs to quit.
I saw Bjork. there. Like that, she was
Wow.
like my main girl, and I was like, it was so awesome. But it's so different now. Like when I was younger and I went to a festival, it would purely be for the music. Like we had so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, like dancing, and then there were like these tents, and you could like go into different tents for like different types of electronic music, and yeah, it was really cool. And we stayed in this like really posh place with, you know, a nice pool, and so during the day we were like hanging out at the pool, and then we go back to the concerts at night. It was
That's so cool.
pretty epic.
I feel like Glastonbury is the only festival that's kind of sort of kept up throughout the ages and like
Yeah.
throughout the decades, where it's still just about the music and it still has the same vibe and people obviously still really want to go. But yeah, unfortunately, Coachella, they must have just gotten too greedy.
Yeah, it's not great. It's
Not great.
Not great.
But did you see Lana Del Rey and Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish perform Ocean Eyes together?
No, I didn't. Was
It was
good?
really good.
Ah, okay. Well, can we just ask, like, what was Billie Eilish wearing?
Lana Del Rey was very glamorous. She had a dress on. She had her hair done, you know. And Billie Eilish, I think she was wearing glasses and a t-shirt and shorts, like just very casual.
Okay. She wasn't
you know what?
like,
She gets away with it. She can wear whatever the fuck she wants.
I just like hate her clothing. Like, she
I know.
dresses like an oversized old man, and she's like a skinny white girl. Like,
She has an amazing figure too.
yeah. So hello. I mean, but I get it. Like, if she doesn't want to show it off, that's fine. But like,
Yeah.
can you just wear
She
something?
wants people to focus on her and her music, and I get that. That's fair enough. Have you noticed on E! Lately, every time they come up on my Instagram feed, they're just posting about someone who's passed away. It's like an obituary page now. It's not about like current events or anything. It's just like O.J. Simpson dead at 77. something. I'm like,
Wait, when you look at it, is that how you read it in your head?
no, remember that thing that went around like a couple years ago, and everyone would like prank their parents and be like, John Bon Jovi dead at 76, and then the parents would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It was the most messed up thing
I
that I
know.
think our generation has done, but it's still really funny watching
It's
people's
so
reactions.
I know. Those reactions were like timeless. Like that was so
Yeah.
funny.
So when I
Yeah.
see that now, yeah, OJ Simpson dead at 79.
That's so funny. I don't know. I didn't realize that. Like, I guess maybe I'm not looking at the same e-news. I thought it was just like happy stuff.
No, but e-news like used to be where you could get all your information, all the current
Sure.
events, and now it is like, wah, wah.
I know. So where do you go now for your celebrity information?
Celebrity.
I have had a glass and a half of wine and it's taking a full effect.
Islamabad.
Shlamabad. Shlamalamabad. Oh my God, it's gonna start torrentially pouring here.
Oh, like Dubai.
Can you
The floods.
Can you believe that happened a day after I was there? And, they were like joking. They're like, oh, we'd better prepare for rain. And they're like bringing in all of the, like the outside things, like their outside furniture and the cushions and stuff. And it unleashed a beast.
They had, what, a year and a half's worth of rain in one day?
2 years of and one day.
Wow. Yeah, that was insane. It looks like AI when you watch the videos. Like
Yeah.
when the planes are landing and it looks like they're just landing in an ocean.
They're just landing in like 4 feet of water. Like that, I would not want to be on a plane that was landing in 4 feet of water.
I can't believe you were there the day before. That's pretty crazy.
I know. Yeah, I flew out. But yeah, so they had like a ton of rain, but there are some theories around this,
yeah,
like
the cloud seeding.
yeah, so like they know that a storm's coming and then they put a bunch of stuff into the clouds just to make it completely freak out, but I don't know. I don't know if it happened this time. I think it was just a really bad storm.
But we know that they did it, like they do it in Singapore, like with the Grand Prix and stuff, right? They like make it rain before the Grand Prix.
Yep.
Things like that. And people like, it's a conspiracy. It's not. It's like a fact. People like,
It's not.
Government's
And
cloud seed. It's not a conspiracy at all.
they'll tell you that they do it here. Like
Yeah.
they won't deny it. And you can find out that they do it by just Googling.
But so they cloud seeded to try and stop the rain? Or
No, they cloud seeded to make it rain more. So
why?
once the clouds are coming, because they need they don't get very much rain. So
Oh. Well, my
instead of
favorite video was did you see the guy jet skiing
oh my
on the
God, I
street?
know. I know.
I love
Oh my
that.
gosh. Yeah. But let's just say Dubai is not built for rain. Like that place was a major swampland. Like it was
Yeah.
nuts.
Because Singapore has really great, like the canals, and they've made the drainage system, and they've got it
Yeah.
all worked out. But I guess, yeah, you've got like this, you've built this whole city in the middle of the desert. What are you going to do?
Yeah. And if it's hot all the time and dry and you only get rain like every now and again, this is what happens.
That was insane. I do wish it would rain here, though. Like, it is apocalyptic hot.
It has been raining here every single day and it's still really
Oh,
fucking
really?
hot. Like, yes. Yeah. Like we've
Oh.
been getting these afternoon rains around 3:00. Too hot. Too hot.
All right. Is there anything else we wanted to discuss?
Well, I kind of wanted to tell you how I got out of Pakistan.
How you got out of Pakistan?
Yeah. Did I not tell you this? Okay.
Private jet?
Just one last thing. Okay. So Dubai was flooding. It was really bad. And then they had decided that they were going to stop all of the people who were flying through for a connection on Friday at 11:59 p.m. And I was like, oh, that's fine because my flight's at 3 a.m. But it was 11:59 like Greenwich Mean Time, like not Dubai time. So like 5 in the morning Dubai time. So we get to the airport and like the guy that I'm talking to or the guy that I was with went to talk to someone and they're like, no, you have to go to the Marriott back in Karachi and you have to you know, like you have to figure it out with them and then they'll rebook your whole ticket. And I was like, you know, like I'm fiery. Like I'm American, like I'll stand up for myself and whatever. So I walked up to a different guy and I was like, look
Karen.
I it was not Karen, but I was very assertive. Okay. I didn't go to Karen mode, but I was like, look it. I go, you're saying that we can't. I have a best friend who lives in Dubai and I would much rather stay here than stay in this country. Like I've had a lovely time. It's been the best 5 days, but I want to leave now on this flight that's going to Dubai. And the
Yeah.
guy was kind of just like looking at, he's like, well, you could go to the Marriott. I'm like, I don't want to go to the Marriott. Like, I don't want to go to the Marriott. I don't want to sleep on this floor in this airport. I want to get out of here. And he goes, well, if you could get a visa on arrival, then I think that you could go to Dubai. I'm like, put me on the flight to Dubai, please. And then my friend who I was traveling with was like, what did you say? I'm like, well, I kind of cried a little bit and was like,
I was gonna say, I bet you cried.
I did. I
I
was like,
just want to go
I
home.
really just want to leave the country. Like it wasn't that bad, but he could tell that I was not going to take no for an answer. And I said, look, I'd rather deal with this from Dubai than I would from here. And then finally he issued us plane tickets to go just to Dubai. But then people were like, what did you say? How did you do that? And I was like, I told him I was going to stay in Dubai. Like
I'm
I
so
wouldn't.
confused.
Yeah, I know, because if you were transiting through, they wouldn't issue a ticket. And I was like, I will deal with it when I get there. So this is what happened. As soon as I land, I go onto my Emirates thing and then I click check in now. And it said check in to Singapore, check in for your Singapore flight. And I was like, okay. And then I had a plane ticket. Like
Oh my God, the chaos.
it was so bad. Like I was like, well, I guess you just have to be smarter than the system to figure out what you can and can't do. And then guess what? I go up to the little lady at the counter and I said, I just like a printed confirmation of my ticket. Can you check my bag? And she's like, oh, you're eligible for an upgrade. And I was like, this is the best day ever. So I got an upgrade only to premium economy, but it was really nice.
So the moral of the story is be assertive, be a
Speak
woman,
your mind. You speak
cry,
your mind. Okay.
get your way.
Don't let the dude that you were with take no for an answer because he thought that we were stuck there for another day. I'm like, dude, no.
But he's just doing what he's being told from like Dubai and like it just must have been absolutely chaotic when
I
that
know,
happened.
but he's like, so we're in Karachi and he's like this big, tall, white guy. So he should have, I mean, like,
Oh,
maybe I
your other
shouldn't say that.
friend.
Yeah, my friend. He was like
Yeah.
this big, tall South African
That would have been
guy.
me. That would have been me.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to figure this out for us because I'm not going down where I'm staying another night in Karachi. Like, no way.
I just want to see my kids.
Yeah. So that's how I got out of Karachi.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well
I
done,
felt
Jessica.
pretty good about myself.
I feel like this week has been a very you've grown a lot this week. You've learned a lot.
I've learned a lot.
You know?
I didn't drink these amounts of red
You
wine.
didn't drink. You tried goat's feet. You were assertive.
Ew. Yes, not ew, but yes, the goat's feet. Every time someone says it, I'm kind of like I get this.
Okay, actually, before we leave, I just want to do one thing with you. I want to play this game.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me.
We have to try and say the same word. You know this
Okay.
game? So like, we'll say 1, 2, 3, and then we both say a word. And the goal is to eventually say the exact same word.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Wait, so we're going to do it multiple times?
Well, it's like word association. So if I
Okay.
say pineapple, you say jalapeno, we'll both say margarita. You know? It's that kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
So we're just going to say it at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll say 1, 2, 3. Toilet.
Chicken.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. McDonald's.
I couldn't think of anything.
Okay, you have to think of a
It
word.
started with an M though. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Flowers.
McDonald's.
You said McDonald's again?
Okay, it's hard when you're not the one counting. I kind of panicked. Okay, start again.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pizza.
Flowers.
Okay, I said pizza.
1, 2, 3. Pepperoni.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
Getting close.
1, 2, 3. Meatballs.
Pasta.
1, 2, 3. Wine.
Cheese.
1, 2, 3.
Red
Grapes.
wine. We're bad at this. We need to get on the same wavelength. Think about what I'm saying. I'm going to think about what you're thinking about. Okay, I think I've got it. 1, 2, 3.
Apple.
Olives. Shoot, we're getting closer.
1, 2, 3. Swimsuit.
Airplane.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Beach.
Dubai. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Champagne.
Sunbed. Okay. We suck
These
at this.
all go really well together.
They do go well together.
Okay.
But I just don't think we're ever going to get it.
Wait, let's do one more. 1, 2, 3.
Rosé.
Margarita.
So obvious.
Producer feels like it's margarita. It's so obvious.
Oh
But we drink rosé on the sunbed.
And margaritas.
Try again next week.
Okay, we're gonna try again next week, and this is
Try
gonna be
for part
so
2.
fun.
It always ends with margarita. It's easy.
It always ends with margarita.
Margarita
It always
is the
comes back
best.
to lying on a beach with your titties out, drinking a margarita.
Unless you're in Pakistan.
Now remember, ladies, maybe some gentlemen, you have the same amount of hours in the day as Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Go forth and have a great week.
Don't be a little bitch.
Look it. Look it.
Look it.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to I Look Better Tanned. Everyone can subscribe and like and give us 5 stars and like us on Instagram and watch our stories and click the links.
Do all the things because we
Do
love
all
you.
the things. Love you. Bye.
Bye.